Most people say they want wealth, but very few people ever define what that actually means. They chase numbers without direction. They follow advice without a plan. And they confuse movement with progress. Hidden wealth begins the moment you stop drifting and start deciding. Real wealth isn't a goal. It's a direction. And direction always comes before speed. The first step isn't making more money. It's deciding what kind of life you want money to support. Freedom looks different for everyone. For some, it's time. For others, it's security. For others, it's options. But without clarity, money becomes noise. And noise leads to mistakes. People who build hidden wealth start by setting goals that are quiet, personal, and intentional. Not goals designed to impress others. Goals designed to remove stress, pressure, and dependence. They don't ask, how rich do I want to be? They ask, what do I want my life to feel like in 10 years? Once that question is answered, the plan becomes clearer. Most people skip planning because it feels restrictive. But the truth is, plans create freedom. A wealth plan doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to exist. It answers simple questions. How much do I need to cover my life? How much do I want to invest monthly? How much risk am I willing to tolerate? Without these answers, risk feels scary. With them, risk becomes calculated. And calculated risk is where wealth grows. The wealthy understand something most people avoid. There is no wealth without risk. But there is a massive difference between reckless risk and intelligent risk. Reckless risk is gambling. It's chasing trends. It's following hype without understanding downside. Intelligent risk is asymmetric. Limited downside. Meaningful upside. Hidden wealth is built by people who take risks slowly, deliberately, and early. They risk learning new skills. They risk investing before they feel ready. They risk being uncomfortable while others stay safe. Most people wait for certainty, but certainty never comes. The wealthy act with incomplete information. They move before confidence arrives, because confidence is built through action, not thought. Getting started matters more than getting it perfect. Small investments teach you more than endless research. Small risks build tolerance. Small wins create momentum. Hidden wealth grows through exposure. Exposure to markets. Exposure to responsibility. Exposure to decisions that compound. The mistake most people make is trying to eliminate risk. But eliminating risk also eliminates growth. The goal is not to avoid risk. The goal is to survive it. That's why plans matter. Plans don't guarantee success. They reduce catastrophic failure. A simple plan protects you from emotional decisions. It reminds you why you started. It keeps you from quitting too early. And quitting early is the real enemy of wealth. People underestimate how long wealth takes to build and overestimate how fast it should happen. Hidden wealth rewards patience, not urgency. It's built by people who stay in the game long enough for compounding to matter. Taking risks doesn't mean betting everything. It means placing thoughtful bets repeatedly. You don't need to be fearless. You need to be resilient. Fear doesn't disappear when you build wealth. You just learn to move with it. Every person who has built meaningful wealth started before they felt ready. They took imperfect action. They made mistakes. They adjusted. And that adjustment process is the plan. Hidden wealth isn't about one big move. It's about a series of decisions that point in the same direction. If you're just starting, your goal isn't to win big. Your goal is to begin. Define what wealth means to you. Create a simple plan. Take small, intelligent risks. And stay consistent longer than most people are willing to. That's how wealth becomes inevitable. Not loud, not rushed, not visible, but real. If you want to build wealth quietly, this is where it starts.